Hi, good morning. My name is Abdullah, and today I'll be presenting my project, which is about project scope, risk, and cost management, and how all these three different aspect areas can affect the three different case studies which are done in this project, and how each one of the aspect would portray different benefits and challenges for the case studies. So firstly, I talk about project scope management. It's a process where outputs, outcomes, and benefits are identified, defined, and controlled within the project boundary lines. Down there, we can see different benefits and challenges that were identified by studying different journals, books, and different sources. First of all, in the benefits, it improves team performance, improves scheduling, causes effective delivery of the project, keeps the project within the boundary lines. It simplifies the project scope so you can share it with all the stakeholders with ease. It promotes proactive management in the company or organization. For the challenges, improper communication, scope creep, and goal plating are the major challenges that are caused in project scope management by the project managers. The second one would be project cost management. This is a process where project managers devise different ways to budget, estimate, and control the cost within the cost constraints of the project. The benefits of the cost management can be decreased overall cost of the project, improved budget control, and increased operational efficiency, whereas to implement an efficient cost management plan, the challenges can be estimation can sometimes be timely, or the estimation can sometimes be inaccurate. And the last one would be changing markets, like changing in prices of the labor market, material market, or all the things that are in the market can change the original estimated cost. The last aspect area that I'll be discussing today would be project risk management. It's a continuous process where different risks are identified and different plans are devised to either mitigate them or avoid those risks. And the benefits of risk management can be identification of risk projects at a much earlier stage. It lowers down the overall cost of the project as well as increases proactive management, just like project scope management. The challenges for project risk management would be it requires skilled personnel that know how to devise or how to make a risk management plan. Delays, it can cause delay in the project as well when you do deep risk analysis. Lack of communication can also be a major challenge in devising a proper risk management plan. For this project, three different case studies were analyzed. First of one was a project where Filipino workers were being mistreated, and this caused a case of modern day slavery. This in turn caused the CFMEU to intervene and put a halt to the project. The main subcontractor that was responsible for this DUE stonemasonry was prosecuted and fined heavily, as well as the developer was prosecuted as well. This in turn caused a 6-month delay in the project, which caused a loss of revenue. The second case study is Sydney Opera House. This is one of the big projects that went over budget in the whole world. It had a delay of 10 years, as well as the projected cost at first was $7 million, but at the end of the day, the actual cost was $102 million. And there was also a lot of wastage of material in this project. The last case study would be lecture capture project. This faced delays because of various reasons, such as the rooms actually being used by the students when in the system they were shown to be vacant. Another reason was the rooms couldn't be unlocked. Many of the security guards were actually not informed previously of the whole project as well. So there were various reasons for the delay in this project. The lecture recordings were disturbed because of this, and reworks needed to be done as well afterwards. So firstly, I talk about modern day slavery and how every different aspect could have shown different benefits and challenges. Risk management could have avoided sub-levels of contracting, could have avoided exploitation of workers as well. Cost management, the project could have finished within, if it was done properly, the project could have finished within the budget. The reasons for the low cost of the contract could have been known beforehand by the main contractor or the developer. The scope management, it wasn't really relatable to this project. So the recommendations would be to either add additional clauses in the contract or hire effective project managers in the future. Or the last one would be to somehow punish the current project managers that were responsible for this whole project so this whole scenario doesn't happen again. So the second case study is Sydney Opera House. For this one, the two major aspect areas that are actually relatable or would have provided major benefits would be scope management and risk management. As we can see, the benefits are right there. And the recommendations would be that the engineers back in those days, if they had proper communication, it would have been very helpful. If there was a proper use of risk management plan and cost control was done properly across all stages of the project, it would have been very helpful for the project. Last case study, risk management and scope management are very relatable to this project. Scenario where rooms were being in use or the rooms were being locked and the devices were not responding correctly could have all been registered early in different ways to either mitigate or avoid those risks could have been done. Lastly, with the scope management, improved better communication would have allowed the security guards to know about all the scenario or the project that's going on, which would have saved time. Recommendations would be implement deep risk assessment as well as improve communication by having a proper scope plan prepared. Lastly, this slide shows the summary of how each aspect area would have had different challenges and could have provided benefits in its own manner for all those three case studies, and we can learn that every single aspect area is essential for any project, so we have to implement it in a timely and concise way for the project to be successful. Thanks a lot for your time. Any questions, please?